This is the easy to get to championship 9-hole King City golf course, hole by hole. The course begins with both number 1 and 2 just across the street from the clubhouse. Hole number 1 is a par 3 about 200 yards straight down the middle. Big wide fairway, one of the most beautiful and picturesque holes on the golf course. Then if you're already tired from hole number 1, a beautiful shade tree and bench welcomes you at the number 2 tee. We can't talk enough about the beautiful trees on this course. Number 2 is a short par 4, only 255 yards. The hole is right next to the Salinas Valley Fairgrounds. We played it a little bit to the left to stay away from the tree line on the right. You'll notice the course has 4 sets of tees, and that really comes into play on par 4, hole number 3. Length is anywhere from 313 to 403, depending upon where you play from. Dog leg right. Beautiful hole shooting over the Salinas River, which right now is very dry. Once again, a lot of shade on the course from the lovely trees, especially the willows. With a prevailing breeze, temperatures are as much as 10 degrees lower when you're underneath one of those trees, and that can mean a lot on a very warm day. Hole number 4 is a 165-yard par 3 straight ahead. Hole number 5 is the first of back-to-back par 5s, 498 yards from the back tees. The hole does a sweep around to the right, giving you some interesting decisions on club selection. The fairways are lush and are meticulously taken care of, and the greens are in perfect shape. You will find some creative breaks on the holes as well. Hole number 6 is an even longer par 5, playing as much as 537 yards from the tips. This hole dogs slightly to the right toward the green. Now, after 2 long par 5s, the final 3 holes are short. Hole number 7 is a straightaway par 4, playing 334 or 364 yards, depending on your tee. Approach it from the right side of the green to avoid the sand trap on the left. Number 8 is a 176-yard par 3 with a tee back at the clubhouse. You really don't have a full-on look at the hole, so it's a good time to remember how to hit a fade. The elevated tee makes this a very fun shot. You won't see this from the tee, but notice that the green is swooping down toward you, so the flag could be on the lower level or the upper, and there's a sand trap all the way across. But the sand trap itself is an easy out, so that's not really a bad play either. Then finally, hole number 9. Another short par 4, it plays 214 to 238 yards. The green doglegs to the right at the end. Another par, and time for some iced tea. So first of all, I want to tell you how much I enjoyed the course. It really is a professional championship golf course. Those 2 par 5s are quite challenging, so really appreciate it.
Yeah, the willow trees out there makes it a little bit more challenging too.
That's one of the things that I noted most about the golf course is the trees. Willows are beautiful. I love willows until I hit into one, and there's no going through a willow tree, right?
No.
Not that you've ever hit into one. But they had a shade and beauty to the golf course.
Yeah,
I love the willow.
Maybe 14 years ago, I think John Christensen had the golf course at the time. I'm not exactly sure the dates, but I think they planted it out here when they were managing the golf course.
I see. And they were little bitty saplings when they planted them.
Yes, they were tiny trees.
They grew fast.
Yes, they do.
The other thing that I wasn't expecting is we have a lot of dry riverbeds, but that is the Salinas River that comes right through the golf course.
Yes, it is.
So when you do get normal rain, that's got to change the look of the golf course too.
Yeah, it does. We had a little rain and the bridge on number 3. The water came up a little under the bridge too. And it didn't even take that much rain. It's maybe 4 or 5 inches of rain up at better water, and then the bridge might almost flood.
Oh, right, because it was coming down from the mountains, right?
Yeah.
Do you need to call for tee times?
I don't normally take tee times in advance. You just show up since it's pretty easy to walk on here. It's normally not very crowded. But if you have a big group of 8 or 12 people, just call ahead and let me know so I can be prepared for it.
Okay, and for RVers, they're welcome here, huh?
Yes, they are.
Pull their RVs in and,
I'll start working on some special rates for the RVers.
oh, great, that would be wonderful. Well, every once in a while when you're driving up Highway 101, you need to stop for what me and my buddies call an emergency 9.
Yes, stretch the legs.
This could be the spot.
Yes,
And you're right here by the park. You can have a picnic. The family can enjoy it as well.
Yes.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Yolanda.
All right, thank you.
I didn't really take pictures in here. So you have golf balls and tees and
Yeah.
that sort of thing, and a little snack bar.
Yeah, sometimes if I'm in a good mood, I make hot dogs.
Hot dogs. You got to be in a special mood to do that.
Yeah.
Then you have a barbecue pit out here. Does that work?
Yeah, it does. If there's big groups or tournaments, we barbecue for the men's club.
Great.